everybody, I just want to show you how to make this one sheet mini book. I can't take the credit for this. This is something that I picked up along the way, no idea where, but I just thought it would be easier if I showed it rather than wrote the instructions down and put them on the blog or something. So here goes. You can use any double-sided paper. You can use any paper, single-sided as well, but double-sided is far more interesting. So if I just show you how it actually opens up, it's a lovely little book and you'll get a lot of photographs on this. Quite a bit of journaling as well if you want to. So I've made loads and loads of these, so you could use it for birthdays, for a special occasion, for pets. This here shows a special day that we had on a holiday in Norfolk. You can see I've got quite a few photographs on there, and there are still spaces for more if you wish to utilise those spaces. So let's get down to making it. You need one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Now I've got a sheet here from 3 Books in a Rug. Lovely design on both sides. And I'm just going to take my trimmer and cut it into 3 4-inch strips. It's a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, so we're staying with inches for the time being. Obviously be as accurate as you can. So I've got my 3 identical 4 by 12 inch strips now. So you have to do the hardest bit is deciding which you want as your front cover and which is going to be the inside. So I think we'll have the spots, and I'm just going to take my bone folder, and this is going to be my front and my back cover, so that's all I'm doing with the one strip, the first strip. Now this is where you need to listen up, because I'm going to tell you where you need to be scoring. If you've got a hoogie board, absolutely great. I use my hoogie board a lot, but I'm just using my trimmer for ease here because that's the one tool I'm already using. We're going to switch to centimetres, which I don't like to do in a project, but we have to do that now just to get to score all these little bits and pieces here, because that's the way I've always done it. But because it's a 12 inch by 12 inch paper, that's why we cut it into the 4-inch strips. You could convert all to centimetres or convert it all to inches, but I've always done it like this, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, so the next strip, I'm going to open out my ruler and I'm going to score at 13 centimetres is my first score. Doesn't matter which side you do it on at the moment, so 13 centimetres, not letting it move. Because you can refold either way, doesn't matter which side. And then I am going to go right up to 28 centimetres and scoring again. So that first one was at 13 and then 28. And what I will have now is something that looks like this. So it's quite a small little lip on the end there, but something that looks like that. So it was 13 and then on to 28. And then the last strip has 3 scores. So the first one is at 6.5 centimetres, then at 17. If you want to use your trimmer for scoring, just take out the blade so that you don't forget and slit it in half. So now at 17, and then lastly at 25. So 6.5, 17 and 25, and then we can just, again, doesn't matter how you fold it up for the minute, just so that we get something like this. So you've now got 3 pieces, one that is a cover and 2 for inside the book. I'm just going to show you how to put these together. You can use whatever glue you like. Obviously double-sided is a good idea if you're giving this away because it's stronger, but I'm just going to use my tape runner to show you how we put it together. So I actually have a join down here, because my 2 bits are coming out like a T from there. So I just need to check it is the small bit. So on this piece here, this little bit at the end is going to be stuck to the right hand of the centre. So here you have to think a little bit about where, if your pattern's going to match up. So I'm going to do this here so that my pattern matches up where the little bit's going to stick. So okay, so just this little lip that's going to be stuck down, and it's to the right of the centre fold. Just get everything else out of the way. Looks better if it's straight when it's down. That's Boo you can hear in the background, our Newfoundland. That was her panting as well, if you could hear her. There's nothing we can do about the dogs, I'm afraid. Okay, so now you've got this. So we've got the start of the T. That was Teddy you just heard as well. They just want to be in on the act. And then I'm taking my last piece and I'm going to attach, I've got one end that's 5 centimetres, and the other half is the 6.5 that I started with, and I'm going to attach the 6.5 centimetre piece to this strip, and I'm going to make it match. So it's where I made my first score, the 6.5 centimetre piece. Probably easier if I turn it over so that we can actually see where the fold is. Again, try and get it straight as possible. It might be here that if you've not cut it perfectly accurately, you have to shave a little bit off. That doesn't matter. Nobody else will know. Okay, so I now have something that looks like that. And all I do now is fold it up. So to fold it up, I lay it to the right side first, then back over, then over that way, there and there. I just get my bone folder again. So my book now, if I open it, it looks like this, and it looks like this. And at that point, and you might have already done this beforehand to the separate pieces, I would go over everything. If I wanted to ink the edges, I could choose all sorts of colours for this, because I've got it for this paper, all sorts of spots all over there. But I just like to take the rawness off the edges, and I will go over all my, I would go over all my pieces. Obviously I'm not going to do that now because you don't need to see me doing all of it. Any ink pad will do. And the spines as well, and all the folds. Okay, so inside I would do all the folds. I would actually do both sides of the folds as well, just so that it looks completely finished. But I won't go ahead and do all of those now. Just let me show you how we're going to attach the fastener on the front. This is just a brad. I have another book and I just used a large button on that with a glue dot, and that was fine because the ribbon just wrapped around it. So a pokey tool or a pair of scissors, and you can measure it if you want. I'm not going to. So just make the hole in the front there, put my brad through. Open up the little legs on the back, and then I've got a thin ribbon, about, oh I don't know, about 2 foot of ribbon, 2 feet, and I'm going to double it over and put it around the brad, so a piece either side there, and then I will just tie it, and you won't be able to see the knot because I will actually hide it underneath the brad, but it just secures the ribbon. I used to leave the ribbon just free, and the times that I've lost it, too many to count. So then all you do is, you've got the 2 strings, they go round the back of the book, they go over the top, and then they wrap around the brad like so. So then you have your book and it's actually fastened. And it's as simple as that. So if I just show you, I'm not going to show you how to decorate it, but if I just show you how I've decorated it inside, you can use extra little pieces. I picked up a piece of paper here that would make some nice photo mats. It coordinates with the same company, same range, and it coordinates with my book. If I wanted to add little pieces on there, you could use little die cut pieces, little stickers, little journaling blocks. I've even got a little crochet flower there. If I turn over here, and then I've even put a little journaling sticker block about to tell the story of our day. But I'm sure anybody would be delighted to receive something like this. So I hope you enjoy that. I hope you understand what I've done there, and thank you for watching.
Is this for the outtakes?